Hello everybody, and welcome back to another part of What If Luffy Was Never Born. Last week we left Oregon Island, and now we go over to the next arc of the story. To be precise, it is Syrup Village time. So, now let's get into it. Yeah, like I said, we are now in the 5th part of What If Luffy Was Never Born, and today we're going to look at Syrup Village. But as a quick recall, the current death counter is 0, because last time in the Orange Town arc, only one person died, and that was a crew member of Buggy that he killed himself. So let's see how much this counter will increase this week. In the Syrup Village arc, with Captain Kuro and our sad boy Usopp. But first of all, let's take a quick gander at the treasure island with Gaimon and his rare animals. It's a bit sad, but without Luffy and the Straw Hats there, nobody will ever tell him that the treasure he's looking for is actually empty. So he will continue to live there completely on his own for at least 2 more years. Because over a time skip, another person stranded, or at least arrived on the rare animal island. Her name was Sarfunkel, and she is trapped in a caution barrel. I mean, they are pretty much made for each other, so I guess he is happy. But now let's get into it. And let's look at Captain Kuro and the liar Usopp. Like always, we know that Usopp will just continue with his lies. He will make Kaya more happy with that and in telling stories about his adventures and different things. But all of them are lies, and he will never set out to the sea to actually experience those adventures. And through very unfortunate circumstances, he's actually going to learn that Captain Kuro plans to kill everybody in this village with his Black Cat Pirates. But as he is the liar in town, nobody is going to believe him. And we all know how that is going to end. Captain Kuro is going to go through with all of his plan. And now there is nobody to stop him. Because, as we know, Luffy and Zoro, the people who fought the most, are not there. Luffy was never born and Zoro is dead. So nobody can stop these people. Maybe Usopp, not just maybe, he will most likely put up a fight and knock out some people. But there is no way he can defeat all of the members. There's just no way. So, that means, as much as I like to say, Usopp and his 3 people, the Usopp Pirates, namely Ninjin, P-Man, and Tamanegi, are trying to fight, but all of them are going to die here. And this leads us to our consequences. As we know, first of all, let's look at our deaths. There are many deaths in this arc, because I can't tell every death in Syrup Village, because we don't even know how many people exactly lived in that island. But there are a few named characters, so we will know that Kaya, Mary, Ninjin, P-Man, Tamanegi, and Usopp are going to die. That makes 6 deaths. Where does the 7th death come from, you ask? Well, I decided to include the Going Merry as a death as well. I don't think that the Black Cat Pirates are going to destroy the ship, but without anyone remaining at Syrup Village and nobody takes care of the ship, the Going Merry is going to die one way or the other. And that is our death encounter. With every citizen in the village, it's probably at least in the 50 marks, but there are 7 named characters that I can go off, and this is how I'm going to work with the death counter for now. But let's see this here. Obviously, Usopp will die without ever setting out on his journey. He doesn't have a chance. He cannot protect anyone here. He can show his last bit of courage, but there is no way that Usopp will win any fights here. And that will mark the end of the brave warrior of the sea. After he got killed by Kuro. Not even Kaya will know that this happened, because as we know, Kuro's plan was to hypnotize Kaya, and without anyone stopping him, he will just hypnotize Kaya, he will get the inheritance, and then we will probably live a quiet life somewhere else. Maybe he will kill all of the Black Cat Pirates as well, or he will just let them sail away and he will do his stuff. Because they know they don't have any chance at winning against him, so they probably won't fight against him. And another thing is, obviously, Django won't join the Marines, so that means the cover story of Django's Dance Paradise, where he meets Captain Fullbody, won't take place, and he will just stay a pirate, most likely. He might get captured in the future, but that's not something I'm going to talk about. And another thing we need to remember is, Usopp is the son of a pirate. So, who is that pirate? We know him, right? Yes, exactly, it's Usopp. Usopp, a member of the Red Hair Pirates, Shanks' crew. Which is a lot more stronger in this version of the story, in my opinion. So, if Usopp ever hears the news that someone killed his son, does he want to get revenge for him? Yes, he left behind his wife and his son, and his wife died while he was away. But he still cares about them, I think. So, he will. Does he chase after the people who killed Usopp? Or is this just something that he's like, whatever? We don't know much about his character. We know that he told Luffy that he had a son at around his age, so that means he thinks about Usopp. That should mean that he cares about him. So maybe he's going to go there and take care of Captain Kuro. But that's up to your interpretation. So that's what's going on in the Siren Village arc. How was it for you? Did you enjoy it? What do you think would change? And do you agree with everything I said? Please make a comment and tell me your opinion. And next week we're going to look at probably it's the biggest change in arcs for at least the East Blue Saga. So next week we're going to look at the Barity arc. So look forward to that. Bye!